Welcome to the first Explorer community conversation of My Inner Lighthouse's new Patreon community. Many thanks to Kim and Judy for being a part of our Patreon Explorer community. Kim is with us today. Hi, Kim. Um, the other folks are Jackie and Sally, and I'm Suzanne. And Sally is going to open the circle by lighting a candle and setting an intention.
Hi, everyone. My candle actually says intention. And go ahead and feel free to close your eyes, listen, and set your own intention. Mother, Father, God, we're so thankful for community and time together and time. We're thankful for your always being here and being present, even when we take you for granted. We don't think about you or we forget to ask. Please be here throughout our recording, throughout our time as we work with these wonderful concepts. Okay, we're going to begin with the mantra. My heart holds the keys. I want you to say this to yourselves. My heart holds the keys to my desires, my truth, and my connection. May it be so. All right, this is the first day of school. That's what Gandhi told me this morning. It was very exciting. I didn't think about this as being a school, but I've been a perennial student, so that was good news for me. He wanted us to think about this as the school of devotion. And just very quickly, I wanted to explain where this came from. So one day in meditation, I met with Gandhi and I said, I want to be a devotee of you. And he said, great. But to be a devotee of me, you first have to be devoted to yourself. You first have to learn how to love yourself before you can go beyond that. So I wanted you to know that that's kind of an ongoing lesson for us to love ourselves. I wanted to begin by reminding people of the definition of practice. Practice is the ability to remain still in open awareness. So today we're going to remember what practice is, and we're going to begin with a blessing. And I'd like everyone listening to this to close their eyes, and I want you to imagine this beautiful blanket coming in above your head from spirit. And it's white, and it's got sparklies in it. It's got gold, silver, copper. The silver is meant to clear and repair. The gold is pure spirit, and the copper is kind of a protective mechanism. So as this drifts down, I want you to go ahead and experience this wonderful gift from spirit. Maybe take some deep cleansing breaths. Relax your body, let go of the tension. This blanket is going to move through you, starting above your crown. And if anybody's willing, Kim or anybody, tell me if you see or you feel anything in your body as this is happening to you. Oh, I'm feeling deep relaxation.
When it first started moving through my body, I felt my third eye really activated. A lot of activity.
What I'm feeling is just relaxation. You know, we do this planning before we start this, and I was so nervous, and that nervousness is just melting away. And they want you to know that throughout your day that this blessing is a part of you. This became part of your being. So if you feel challenged or you want a reminder of spirit, just remember this blanket and it will automatically like blink in you. It'll like activate, and it's always there to clear you and to help remind you of your beingness. You're a being of love. They're like, Sally, you can open your eyes now. Okay. I'm gonna open my eyes. Kim, did you feel anything there? And if you're still in the juju, feel free to keep your eyes closed. I don't want to take you out of it.
No, that's okay. So what I felt most was fuzziness in my brain.
Good. Gandhi, Gandhi's first of all, he's thanking you for being here. He's doing one of these kind of bows. He says, we're going to talk about the fuzziness. We're going to talk about that. Great. Okay. So now I'm going to read you this meditation that I had yesterday. We don't want to light the paper on the fire. Okay. Bringing the flame over here. And this was a conversation with Gandhi and Deepak Chopra, who sometimes shows up in my meditations. Gandhi, I'd like you to close your eyes. And he's saying this to all of you right now. I'd like you to close your eyes and imagine what it might have been, what your life for your parents was like, might have been like when they were first married or before they started your family. Deepak, what were the expectations that were placed upon them for how they would live their lives? Your father to work in the family business, your mother to have children and become a housewife? Okay, those are obviously questions that were directed toward me, but I do want you, as I read this conversation, I want you to kind of keep that mindset of where you grew up and what that was like. Gandhi, each person's idea of their life is automatically circumscribed to an extent by the generation they were born into. People look to their family, community, and public leaders to determine how they play a role in that story. People want to be, quote unquote, good persons. What to do, when to do the right time, when to do the right thing. It takes effort and awareness to ask yourself how you want to create a different existence outside or what is expected of you. Do I want to be a leader? Do I want to live a quiet life? What does it mean to be good to me? Everyone is born into a story and needs to cultivate a sense of their role or ways they want to differentiate themselves. What we are telling you seems plain, but most people are not practicing the self-reflection to explore how they are being called to break out of the mold. There are three main factors at play here. The first is sheer inertia. Deepak, yes, people have become complacent in their existence and see the change that is required as something, quote unquote, out there. Gandhi. The second is a critical mindset. People are quick to judge about everything outside of themselves. The energy needed here is too focused. The energy needs to focus on internal devotion, internal development. The third, a lack of imagination for what can be. Deepak, we want people to be more aware of their stories of themselves and of life. They can learn from them and then walk away. Gandhi, like you are taking off a jacket, finding the strength that is already inside yourself and not seeking outside embellishment is the key to recognizing how your story is living your life for you. Does this make sense? Me, yes. It wasn't until a few years ago that I realized you were calling me to lead a community. I didn't know how to do it in the larger scheme of things. I assumed the smaller actions would add up. Gandhi. We are calling for everyone to become a leader of themselves. Being a passenger to life doesn't get you to the places you dream of going. In fact, dreaming is a good example. In the past, grandparents, elders, community members would stoke the dreams of children. The social fabric has corrupted in the direction of fame. Spirit can break through in many cases to open hearts. It took you a while to blossom, but it eventually happened. Beginnings happen when people are able to break away from the need for certainty. Okay, I'm going to say that again. That's important. Beginnings happen when people are able to break away from the need for certainty. So here are some questions we would like your community to think about. We are there to help guide them. They need only to ask. Question: who or what are you listening to? Question number 2: what are the great parts of your story? What needs to be left behind or risen above? Hint: sometimes the concepts are things to leave behind our beliefs.